HELOC, and the masters of the mortgages. Hold on, I can't even concentrate, my nigga. Turn that shit off, man. That's better. Check it out. I am homeowner, prince of leveraging, and defender of the secrets of available funds. This is FICO, my anxious friend. Fabulous secret powers were revealed to me the day I tapped my home's value and said, by the power of equity, I have the credit. Shining. Fresh. Let's go. Just so you know, I do stuff like this over on my Patreon all the time. In fact, why haven't you joined my Patreon yet? I got a free tier, I got a $1 tier if you just want to look out for your boy, but then I got the higher tiers where we go all the way in. Early access, stuff that I don't even put on YouTube because I can't, all that. But anyway, let's get into the show. Yes, I think that definitely will help you keep your man. What does say? Me trying to stay. Are you married? Is that what's going on? Or is this just a parody of this is what I would do if I was married to stay married? I swear to God, these pretty for nothing assholes.
A man doesn't care if you love him. He cares if you respect him.
Lady, if you respect him, you will love him. And yes, we do care if you love us. Well, what's going on? Stop explaining for us. Jesus Christ.
You think love is what keeps a man. That's the problem. Love is emotional. Respect is behavioral. It's how you speak to him. It's how you respond when you're upset.
That's the part. You don't got to explain that to these hoes. How are you keeping jobs? You is not talking any way you want to talk to your manager. Stop lying, bitch. You will be fired. Oh, that's right. You don't got a job now. And that's why. But as soon as you want a job, you're going to shut your goddamn mouth and go in there and get them hours.
When women hear the stuff I'm saying, two things happen. One is you get a faction of women who are like, she cooking right now. She telling the truth. And they can't add anything to what I'm saying because they're too busy listening. They don't want to miss nothing I'm talking about. They only add to ask a question. You feel me?
Okay.
But other than that, they're just like, well, she's saying it. She's saying it in such plain terms. Anyone can understand what she's saying.
With such conviction.
Took the words right out of my mouth, girl. That is exactly what I want to say, but I don't even know how to put it like that.
Okay. That's one faction of women.
And that's the majority of the women in the room are like that. So therefore, they're not talking. So it doesn't look like a panel because only one person is talking. Everyone else is just saying, oh, I agree with what she just said. Okay. You understand what I'm saying?
All right.
Then the other faction of women, which is usually the minority of the women, they are the ones who are trying to argue with what I'm saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the more they try to negate what I'm talking about, like for example, I had a girl try to tell me, this is my boss trying to tell me, all men are control freaks. And that basically they're all toxic. And then I asked her, but don't you have sons?
Got him!
Are your sons toxic? Are they control freaks?
Got him!
Oh, well, okay, well, but not all men, just most. Why did it switch? When I asked you about your sons, ma'am, you didn't even explain whether your sons are or aren't toxic. You just said most. You switched it so fast, but you convincingly said all men are control freaks as if you were trying to school me on men, but I'm married and you's a single bitch with all these kids. How does that make any sense? She felt stupid, then she changed the subject, started talking about something else. You understand what I'm saying?
This is your boss. Wasn't that day one at the job?
I don't know why this lady is talking to me about men on the first day, but that's what she was doing. Trying to tell me about her past relationships with guys who beat her up and put her in the hospital, and that's why I don't have a man right now. Like, I'm scared to date because men are all a bunch of control freaks. And I'm sitting here like...
This is stuff you asked her?
I didn't ask her shit. She just started telling me about it. I'm at the computer minding my business. I'm trying to do my job. She just got bored, came out her office, was standing in the doorway looking at me. And then all of a sudden she started talking about her past. And I'm just like, thank you for telling me. I don't know why you're telling me this, but whatever. I thought she wanted some advice because, like, you know, I'm married. You know what I'm saying?
I think the heckler in her head, first of all, you're this, what a lot of black girls would call a preference, an exotical. I'm making the air quotes. That's
Right.
first and foremost. You're
If
that.
you say so, black lady.
You're a preference. You're an exotical.
Right.
And the heckler in these women's heads be just telling them whatever it tells them, and these women feel compelled to confess. You know what? I would have a man, except for men are trash.
Maybe so, but these women I'm talking about, they're not black women. This particular woman is a Native American woman. She ain't black. She a person of color her damn self.
Yeah, is she an ugly bitch?
I don't think she's ugly.
So
I
that's
think
the
she's
whole.
good-looking.
That's the point I'm trying to make. When I said you're a preference, you're an exotical for a reason, to put the image in these guys' heads that this is how people perceive Gypsy. They perceive her like that. I'm not saying she's none of that stuff. I like her personality, and she was fighting with me. No, you don't, nigga. You don't like me for my personality. Whatever, nigga. I don't fucking believe you. She didn't even believe me. But I'm saying people perceive you like that.
They do.
So even this Native American woman, I don't think she's not an attractive woman. Hair down to her goddamn where her butt starts to curve at. That bitch is good looking. And she sees you as they don't call it a preference, they don't call it an exotical. She sees you as an attractive woman also. The heckler in her head, because all women have this heckler in their head, was talking to her and being like, you gotta explain to this attractive woman, you're on her level of attractiveness. She's married. What the fuck is your problem, you lonely bitch? You better say something. And that prompted her, because you said, I didn't make you say this. You said she was just staring at you.
Yes, that's true.
And then she came in there and just started talking.
However, but women do this with each other all the time. It doesn't have to be a specific type of woman. They will just tell strangers about their love life. That's how women so-called bond with one another. They just talk about the relationships.
Women will tell other women. That's
all
even
the
if she's
time.
a stranger. About
Anybody.
her.
Yeah, if she just wants to, if she feels comfortable enough around you to like talk about that stuff, and you don't go, that's inappropriate at work. If you don't just come off like that, they'll just talk about it.
So those are two factions of women as to why you can't be on a panel. Is there any other reasons?
Well, yeah. So one faction is just not going to talk because I'm saying everything they want to say anyways. The other faction is going to try to argue, but then when I come at them with more facts, they're going to feel like I got punched in the face. So because they don't have anything cohesive or logical to add to the conversation, they have no choice but to stop talking.
Okay.
So other than just arguing with me back and forth, which isn't going to work because I'm more logical than you, so you can't really argue with me. I'm going to make you feel stupid. Not because I'm trying to make you feel stupid.
Just it's the logic.
It's just my logic of, so you claiming that black men are dusty and broke and they don't know how to take care of women and they're all horrible deadbeat dads, but you also have 4 baby daddies and they're all black guys? Huh?
So why did
you trying to say that these modern day men are not gonna be eligible for you to date because he don't make 6 figures, but you also have 40 bodies in your past and none of those guys made 6 figures?
Speaking of 6 figures, Tia Mowry, that dude she dating don't make 6 figures.
Of course he doesn't. That's what I'm saying. Y'all talking like you got all these high standards for dudes, but you also have an entire history book filled with guys, not one of them meets the standard. You want me to believe that you're not going to date someone unless they make that much money? What kind of idiot do you think I am that I would believe that when you've proven to me that that's not true? You don't believe that. You don't believe that. Like, just the simple way I'm answering them back, it will make them feel so stupid that they can't keep talking. So it's like, whatever, I'm busy. Oh, I got a hair appointment all of a sudden. Yeah, someone's ringing my bell, I gotta get off. Like, they wouldn't be able to be on one of these things with me because it's not a fair conversation. It's too much. You understand what I'm saying? My logic, when women are around me talking to me, my logic sounds too much like what a man would say if he wasn't trying to coddle her feelings. Like, if he wasn't trying to protect her feelings, the things that he would just basically blatantly come out and ask her. Like Kevin Samuels, the way he was talking, you see how cringe those women felt when they were talking to him?
Let me put it in guy terms. Your logic sounds like how a guy would sound talking to a girl if he wasn't trying to get in her pants.
Right. And the logic of I have so many girlfriends that were trying to tell me, oh, I'm not trying to date until I get my life together. And I would ask them, when's that going to be?
Got him!
And they'd be like, I'm working on myself right now. And I'd say, but you already have kids.
Got him! Got him!
But you're already in your 30s. Do you think right now, with kids and in your 30s, you're much of a catch? to the type of dude who you're telling yourself that you want to attract. That's why I'm trying to get my life together. But by that time, you'll be a few more years older than you already are now. So you're going to be less attractive. Your kids will already be more set in their ways. And you already don't know what you're doing with these kids. They're not disciplined. They don't got no rules. They run your house. Where are you finding this guy at again? Because by that time, whatever that dude is that might be available right now, he already found somebody else who got less problems than you. Why doesn't it occur to y'all, let me find a man who's a good leader so that he can coach me through my issues and help me to figure out how to fix these problems of mine that I'm telling myself I need to get straightened out. You already don't know what you're doing, which is why your life is a mess.
Well, let me get my take on why it doesn't occur to those women with this clip.
Lauren, what do you think about polyamorous relationships? I do not believe that anybody is built for it, and I don't believe that it works long term. I live in a monogamous relationship. That means one man, one woman, choosing each other emotionally, sexually, and relationally. Two people investing their time, energy, and loyalty and intimacy to the bond. Polyamory means multiple romantic or sexual partners at the same time. In theory, everyone's aware, but awareness doesn't remove the psychological consequences. So
you saw how she stopped at romance, but she went into depth with monogamy. She gave examples. Let's run it back.
Emotionally, sexually, and relationally.
But a bond between two people doesn't stop at romance. There's also finance. There's also the spiritual aspect. There's also education. You're learning together. You're learning one another. You're growing together. That's the part that messes a lot of women up, is you get to have some type of romance with her. So I'm gonna throw everything else in the trash because you get to sleep with her. And that's the whole thing. You're more territorial than the guy is. And for the girls who said, well, why can't I have another man? No one says you can't have another man. Why don't you have him right now? Why didn't you already have two men before you ran into us?
Got him! Got him!
So if you are telling yourself, I want a leader, I want a husband who's a good leader, start now.
All right, so are there any other reasons why you couldn't be on a panel? I think you said you couldn't be on a panel with women.
Yeah, with other women, because they would just get too distracted by what I'm saying to even add to the conversation, or they would be too intimidated by what I'm saying to add to the conversation.
That's the third part. They're either too distracted, they're arguing with you, or they're too intimidated.
Yeah, but the type of women that could possibly handle the conversations with me are probably, which is again rare because you'll hardly ever see these women on these panels, because not because they don't exist, because they can't be bothered. Why I'm sitting here talking to you losers about dating when I'm fine. They're married women that already understand these concepts I'm talking about. They're not scared of the word submission. They're not scared of the word traditional roles. They're not scared of the word masculinity. They're not scared of the word femininity. They're not scared of the word wife, husband, responsibility, accountability. These words don't trigger these women. You see what I'm saying? So because they don't get triggered by these words when we having a discussion about marriage and relationships and actual independence, because you're not being an independent strong woman by being by yourself, dum-dum. You can be a strong independent woman while you're actually with a man. How is that even possible? What are you talking about? How am I independent? That's why you don't understand what I'm talking about, because
Well,
you don't understand.
That's a good conversation too. Part of how a woman can be strong and independent even with her husband is she's able to operate independently of him. He don't gotta hold her hand through everything.
Yep.
He's delegating some of the responsibility to her. Hey babe, I need to go over here and do this. I'm gonna be over there for a few hours, but I need to go take care of that, or else such and such is gonna happen. She's like, okay, don't worry about it. Let me do this. That way, it's almost like you're in two places, at once. I'm gonna be over here doing this. Every woman can't do that. You can't.
They can't multitask, and it's like the women in my family on my mom's side, right? Every single one of them married, and a good handful of them had their own businesses.
Yeah, those women can operate independently of their husbands to the point where you don't even know she's married.
You don't even know she's married, exactly. And they still somehow make it home in time to cook dinner for their families and make sure the chores get done and their children are responsible and all their kids went off to college. Like, how did you guys pull this off?
Wait, I gotta throw this in there because we was talking about this the other day. So if I can operate independently of a man, why do I even need a man? And you said something very interesting, which was because your man is where you get your family from. You lonely bitch.
You don't need him. Like, you're gonna die if you don't have a man there.
You can't have a family by yourself, you lonely bitch. The fuck are you talking about?
Right. And as a woman, if you try to tell me, oh, what do I need a family for? That's how I know I can't have a conversation with a person who thinks like this.
Quick, come be my chick. Let me this and suck on that till you say, nigga, if you cheat on me, I'ma kill that bitch and kill you with her. Oh, give a damn if it's my mom or my sis. Turn. You lied on her, that's my word. It's absurd, my dick just made her slur her words. You not the first, now let's rehearse what we gonna say to my wife. You just her type, what you thought I was your shining knight? You might be right if you like a slice of my time, because I'm in high demand and you are just another woman. Try to reprimand, instead you need to understand I'm your brother, man, you would never get the upper hand. On the other hand, if I was just another man, a lesser man, of course you would be the pressure, ma'am, but the lecture stands. If you wanna be one of mine, don't get left behind, but if you do, it's never mind. We can sever ties, my happiness I can't jeopardize on a woman who'd rather weaponize than feminize, so I guess it's bye, I gotta bounce. You didn't know it's MGTOW. What? On these hoes, I gotta go.
All these bitches love saying stuff like, I'm a girl's girl, I'm a girl's girl. Yeah, bitch, if you a girl's girl, why don't you share your nigga, bitch? Share your nigga with your bitch then. If you's a girl's girl, share your nigga. You can't be a girl's girl when you feel like it. A girl's girl will be like, you know what, my friend is doing bad and I got a good man. I should share my man with my homegirl. We could both be happy. Why is it right for me to be happy and my homegirl not be happy? Why is it right for me to have good dick and my homegirl don't have good dick? If you's a girl's girl, you will share your nigga.
The boom,